The fall of Constantinople in 1453 marked a pivotal moment in history, solidifying the rise of the Ottoman Empire. At this time, Constantinople was the center of the Byzantine Empire, flourishing as a hub of commerce, culture, and religion. However, the Ottoman Empire aimed to expand its territories and dominate the Mediterranean region. In this narrative, we will focus on the Ottoman Wars, particularly the fall of Constantinople. From the late 14th century to the early 15th century, the Ottoman Empire rapidly gained power. In 1451, Mehmed II ascended to the throne as the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, and his goal was clear: to conquer Constantinople and obliterate the Byzantine Empire. His strategy involved strengthening fortifications and gathering military forces through diplomatic negotiations with surrounding nations. In 1452, Mehmed II constructed the fortress of Hizari at the northern end of the Bosporus Strait. This fortress was designed to block supply routes to Constantinople and prepare the Ottoman army for an assault. Meanwhile, Byzantine Emperor Constantine XI devoted himself to defending the empire, but his resources were limited, and the situation became dire. The Byzantines sought aid from external sources, particularly calling on Western European countries for support, but the response was lackluster. In April 1453, the Ottoman army arrived at the walls of Constantinople. They brought with them over 100,000 soldiers and 69 cannons. In contrast, the Byzantine side relied on about 7,000 professional troops, a few cannons, and supplementary local militias. The disparity in forces was evident, but the Byzantine army fortified the city's defenses and resolved to fight with all their might. The Ottoman army began their assault using artillery. Their cannons were immense, delivering devastating power to the walls despite the time it took to reload. One of the most notable cannons, the Basilica Cannon, echoed across the battlefield, instilling fear in the enemy. However, the Byzantines managed to repair the walls and strengthen their defenses. On April 11th, the Ottomans continued their attacks, launching several nighttime raids, but the Byzantines resisted fiercely. As the situation stalemated, Mehmed II devised new tactics. He decided to transport the Ottoman fleet overland to launch a surprise attack from the rear through the Golden Horn. This maneuver disrupted the Byzantine defenses, giving the Ottomans a critical opportunity to strike. On May 6th, the Ottoman forces commenced a large-scale assault, breaching parts of the walls. The fighting near the St. Romanus Gate was particularly fierce, with the Byzantines attempting several counterattacks, but gradually succumbing to the overwhelming might and firepower of the Ottoman army. The elite Ottoman troops, known as the Janissaries, launched effective assaults, significantly weakening the Byzantine resistance. On May 29th, the Ottomans executed their final assault. At this time, Constantine XI personally took to the front lines, rallying his troops to fight valiantly. He made every effort to boost the morale of his soldiers and expressed his determination to fight to the end. However, the disparity in forces became insurmountable, and the Byzantine defenders eventually lost complete control of the walls. Mehmed II then entered the city, leading to the fall of Constantinople. The fall of Constantinople signified the end of the Byzantine Empire. Constantine XI fought to the last, and his death shocked many. This event heralded a new era for the Ottoman Empire and had profound implications for all of Europe. After the conquest, Mehmed II made Constantinople the new capital of the Ottoman Empire, renaming it Istanbul. He dedicated himself to the city's reconstruction and development, establishing it as a place of coexistence for various cultures. The Ottoman Empire would go on to expand its influence across the Mediterranean and the Middle East, showcasing a long-lasting imperial prosperity. The fall of Constantinople was not just a result of war, it was a turning point in history. This event sparked the progress of the Renaissance, the Age of Discovery, and even the onset of colonization. The expansion of the Ottoman Empire also led to complex relationships with European powers. The empire often clashed with Christian nations, particularly Hungary and Poland, and engaged in numerous conflicts with Venice. This rivalry forced European nations to form alliances to counter the Ottoman threat, illustrating the ongoing tensions that defined the era. In this way, the fall of Constantinople symbolized the birth of the Ottoman Empire, one of the most significant events in history. Through these historical lessons, we gain insights into the past and help us understand the cultural and political influences present in today's world. The legacy of the Ottoman Empire extends to the present in the Mediterranean and the Middle East, and understanding this history is key to deepening our knowledge of current events. Ultimately, the fall of Constantinople in 1453 became one of the most iconic events in history, providing crucial lessons for future generations. This event was not merely a consequence of war, but a significant turning point that reshaped the course of world history. The fall of Constantinople remains an essential narrative of our past, serving as a reminder of the power of historical change.